Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 1 of 1 back again. Yes, I'm alive, I swear. So this is Raft, and I'm just doing a little showcase here. As you can tell in here, I am in creative mode, so I did not actually have to go and find all the things to make this, but I figured I would show this little, I suppose we can call it a yacht that I made. And we're starting in the kitchen because, you know, the kitchen is the heart of any building, right? So we've got our little juice mixer thing here. We've got our grill here. We've got our soup maker here. We've got a couple of refrigerators in here, one for meat, one for fruits and veg. So that's all in here, plus, you know, some hanging stuff just to make it look more like a kitchen. And then behind us, as you saw already, we have our little dining area, which is all beautiful and set out for 4 people. A couple little plants on the sides there. If we move forward, we can see that there's like a whole area down here, right? So I kind of started off, and I suppose I should give you the basics of this whole thing. So it's about 7 foundations by 21-ish, somewhere in there. And so this is the very front one right here, and then that goes all the way back. So this is the front of the ship. What is that, bow of the ship? I don't know. Anyways, this is kind of like the, I don't know, the inverted angles of the front of the ship or something. So it goes out to full foundation. So the top foundation is like 9 wide. But yeah, so we got some railings, got a little recycling bin over here, a couple little places to store stuff, bunch of light. We have the fancy anchor right here, set up in this whole area. We've got our fancy forges, a couple of them in here. More storage. This is more for like specific stuff. So it's got like little things that you can write down whatever's in there, so easy for storage. A couple of recycling things on the back, and again, just with some, you know, extra little details here and there. It goes up 2 full levels here. This is kind of like the front of the ship. You can see there is actually like a little deck out here, so we can chill out here as we're going and either watch the sunset or sunrise or whatever this may be. Yeah, and then so it goes up to there. So it's not super tall, but we'll take a look over here. There's Bruce. Don't worry, Bruce won't attack me in creative mode. But yeah. Wait, is there 2 Bruces? Yeah, there's a Bruce over... Oh, wait, no, that's a Stingray. That's Bruce over there. Okay. Anyways, so this is the kind of what it looks like over here. So it is fairly long, but as I said, it's about 7 by about 21-ish. And then it's pretty long, and we're just kind of checking out that area right there for now. But we'll head over to the back, because the back is the only way that you can get on this thing. And I'll kind of show you the other areas in here. So it's a decently sized ship, but it's got all the things that you need except for the little collectors. But this is kind of meant to be relatively self-sufficient, and once this is built, you don't really need the collectors anymore anyways. So once we get onto our swim platform here, we got a little surfboard here, a couple of places to sit out, and we can go up here. And now we're at the back of the ship. A nice little promenade here to look over the back. In here is 1 bedroom. In here is another bedroom, and then in here is just a little light back in there. So the bedrooms in here are fairly simple. They have little bathrooms, so that's cool. That is one thing special about these particular rooms, is that these are the only 2 that have bathrooms inside of them. I think that's correct. Yeah, they are. Okay. And I just, you know, put some stuff in here to make them look a little bit more interesting, but you can put in more stuff, little paintings here, and then, you know, bathroom again. So there's that, and little ladders to get down here. And then, as you can see, we've got more stuff above us, and we can get up here from here, right? So we can get up there, but we're just going to go forward so I can take you back to where we were at the start. So we're just kind of running around the edge here, and now we're back into the kitchen. So again, we went down there, and so this is this area here. Then once we get back here, this is kind of like our main bulk storage area. It also happens to be where we have our beehives. And then I've just been kind of collecting this stuff as it goes. And then inside each of these, oh, I think I picked that. I wasn't supposed to. Here, have some water. Sorry. Got to be careful when you're clicking on this stuff. But as you can see, there's a bunch of flowers all in here, so the bees have plenty of places to go for stuff. No, you close, you close. Okay. And I just put those on there just so we don't see it. This thing, I don't really have a use for it. I guess I can just throw it in there for now. Anyways, so there's that. There's another one over here on this side, same exact setup. So bees, honey, flowers. And then you can see I've been collecting for a little bit here. Okay, and then once we get through here, we're kind of in the midship. So this is where we have our water collectors, and so we got two of them with big batteries. This is also where we charge the batteries. So we've got a couple of battery chargers over here on either side. And then these are all piped in. So we've got our water piping going back there, and under this floor, we've got our fuel piping above this floor. So we're kind of like in between two levels here, which is kind of cool. And then if you ever need to, fill anything up, just there's your water storage right there. Easy enough. And then this is just kind of like a little mid area type thing where you can kind of like relax if you want to get away from everyone, I guess. But yeah, I got like all these little pictures in here. I got a little thing in there, little decorative stuff. And then we'll head up this way, and now we have even more storage for stuff. And then this is where our fuel storage is. Can't talk. All right, so that all goes there. So we've got two bulk fuel storage tanks, which is nice. And then we'll head forward again, and this goes up into, so this is our kitchen right here, right? So now we're gonna go up the stairs here. And then this is kind of like a little mezzanine type living room type thing, I don't know. And then we go forward, and then this is the command deck, right? So this has got our research table, it's got our controls for all the engines, it's got our steering, plus all of our navigation is right here as well. And then we've got, relatively good view if we're over here, piloting. But yeah. And a couple little seats here in case you want to keep your captain company as you're underway. And then we have the captain's quarters right here. So he's got his bed. Yeah, so you can see that we are at 195 foundations. And then this is, I thought that was clever, seize the day. Ha. Anyways, it took me about 29 days to build this, so that's where the counter is. And yeah, so he's got a little desk, little pufferfish, some seagulls that are eating potatoes, Bruce, yee. Anyways, just a bunch of little storage stuff. He's got a bunch of paintings in here. Clock as well. And then if we go across here, this is our day head. So this is where most everyone else is going to be using the bathroom. So we have our bathroom right here. Of course, it can be closed. We have a shower, and of course, the bathroom itself can be closed. So in case you want some privacy. Storage for towels, I don't know, whatever else you might need. But yeah, so that's this front area here. So now we're going to go, we can either go out to here, or we can go back down. But yeah, so I think we've pretty much covered most of that stuff. So we're going to go out to the front. And again, so the deck that had the stuff out in front is actually below us right now. And then we have our radars. So we have one antenna right there. We have another antenna right here. And our third antenna is over there. So they're all spaced out, adequately. So we can actually use the navigation if we need to. All right, so once we get to here, and then, so this is where we had all our bulk storage. This is where we went down and had our little like mid area. This is just empty space. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with this or just close it off. I don't know yet. But as you can tell, there was stairs here. So this will take us up to the top deck where we have all of our trees. And then also, if we go over here, we have another little sitting area over here. So it's just a nice little place. Then we have this deck over here, and then we have our swim platform down there, just to give you an idea of where we are. Yeah, and so all of this stuff is piped in. I don't know if it hits these last ones, but you can just water them yourself if you need to. But these are all bananas. We've got half palm and then half of the other ones here. I don't even remember what fruits those are. Mangoes. There you go. Okay, and then so that was the back. And then if we go to the front, you can see there's another little building type thing over here. These are the other 3 bedrooms. So we've got one over here. It's all kind of dressed out, looks nice. This actually goes through to all 3. So you've got the other bedroom right there and then the front bedroom right there, but that's just to get some like breeze going through here. And then we have our front bedroom, nicely laid out, I think. You can sit here, sit down, write a letter. I don't know. I was just going a little crazy with all the decorations and stuff. So then we have this one, which I've not decorated yet, as you can see, but it can be decorated eventually. And then this is kind of like our little overview down into the kitchen. And then also there's our dining room right there. There's our antenna. Okay, so now that that's done, we can see that we've got some piping in there. So if we go over here, that continues down, right? This is just kind of like an access to behind there for all of these things. Mostly it was just that way I could place these. But yeah, this is just like more storage. And we go around to the front here. That is how we get down from there. And that's over here. Nice little recycling thing right here. Okay, so we have to go down a level. So we're going to go this way. And we'll hop down here. And then again, we're just one level above our swim platform now. And this is kind of like a little dip down. And then if we go down in here, this is our engine room. And we got just a bunch of stuff in here. We got some music blasting. Creepy robot with glowing eyes. So we got all this stuff here. And then for our plumbing, that's all in here in case you need to see where it all is. So that's where our the midship is, where we grabbed our water, was from right there. And then this just kind of goes around over to our water collectors. And then that just goes up to where we need the water to be. A couple of engines. Each of these can handle or push 100 platforms. So with 195, these are more than sufficient to move everything. We've got some more water right here going that way. But yeah, so this is our little engine room. We got a bunch of storage down here for stuff, engine parts, you know. And then if we go this way, nope, this is just storage, extra storage. And then the bedrooms that we showed you before. Right, so the gardens are up in here. Now, there's actually 4 gardens in here. And it doesn't look like it from the outside, but they're all in here, and they're all full size too. So we've got our central garden with our medium-sized plants. We've got 8 different planters in here. We were able to fit all of them in here. Then all 8 of those gives me 4 different plants, so that's 32 items in there. Up here is where we have all of our strawberries. So that is where all the strawberries grow. And then if we go this way, we have some storage in here for stuff. And then if we go down here, so we're down on the bottom of the ship again, we have all of our potatoes in here, and we have all of our radishes, no, beets in here. So they're all in here. And then everything is piped in, it works. I literally watered all of these with the sprinkler to make them all grow. So everything is in here. Like, we make a ton of food on this ship. It's kind of insane. All right, and then once we get all of our produce and we need to make some fuel out of it, we'll go in here. And then this is where we put our stuff. This is where we put our honey. And then we mix all that together. We get biofuel. The biofuel then gets pumped into everywhere that it needs to go. So there's our storage tank right there. And then the other one is over on the other side. But yeah, so that's where our fuel gets made. It's right by the garden, so it's really easy to get from here down into here in case we need to make stuff. And again, here's our kitchen again. And then our kind of like little interior mezzanine right here, looking down into everything. And then the front deck again. So that is the build. I've put a fair amount of work into it. I think it turned out quite nicely. I do like the skylight here. I mean, that's a really nice feature. I don't know how that's gonna work in the rain, because you know you're gonna get wet as you're trying to eat, which is not great, but I'm sure it'll be fine, right? But yeah, so there we go. That is the ship. Not really too much more to add than ta-da. Anyways, yeah, so I mean, we get wood up here, we get fruit up here. So wood, fruit, coconuts, mangoes, bananas. You can make all of your smoothies over here. We don't have room for the animals. That is one thing that I did not put on here. If you wanted to, there is enough extra room up here that you could make like little pens. So you could like literally make like a little 2x2 pen right here, put some animals in there if you wanted to. But I did not put them in here, so if that is something that you want, you could do that. Then again, I don't know how to get this design to you guys anyways, so I don't think you could use this design even if you wanted to. But just to kind of show what Raft is capable of, I like it. So I'm just going to close all the doors in case there's a storm. It's getting dark, you know. But yeah, so it's easy enough to get around. At the beginning, I was getting kind of lost because I didn't have all of the connecting like stairs and everything on everything. So it was a little But I mean, now that I've got everything done, like it's fairly easy to get around. So, and then also because it is kind of like a labyrinth in a way, it makes the ship seem a lot bigger than it actually is, but that's just because you have to like walk farther to get anywhere. You could consider that to be inefficient. I just consider it to be, you know, an interesting design aspect. But that is all I got. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, hope you'll stop by. I'm sure I'll put out another video soon. And that's all I got. Have a good one.